Welcome to the East End of London. Not very Vegas, but very real. In your face, up front, lively. There's a game going down here tonight, a very special game of poker. It's private, very private in fact. No room for muppets. It's the big boys only for cash. Lots of spondoolies. I'm talking readies. 50 grand in crisp 50s, and a winner gets it all. Here's who's in tonight. There's Ronnie the Rocket O'Sullivan. He's not bad on the green baize of the snooker table, but now he's in with the big boys on the poker table. This is his chance for his big break. Let's hope he's got the balls for the game. Achilles the Don Kalakis. This London shipping magnate is top man with no Achilles heel I can see. He don't need the money, but he loves the winning. A bit on the vicious side when it comes to a game of cards. Ralph Bird has come from down under to the East End for this game. He's a martial arts instructor, so it's going to be tough to intimidate him. The rest of the pawns had better watch out. Robert Cooper, a major player in the London capital scene and certainly no mug on the poker table. He's cool as ice and as smooth as they come. He's looking for a big return on his 8.5 grand investment. Tara Nichols is a big-time cash player, so he'll love the action at the poker den. It's made for him, like playing on your own patch. In his mind, he's already counting out the 50 large. Tony G, an absolute legend in the world of poker. This guy has been there, bought the t-shirt, and then sold it at a profit. Loves to talk the talk. If you can get a word in edgeways, you've done better than most. This is the real deal. Poker how it's meant to be played. Sit back and enjoy the moves, the calls, the raises and the bluffs. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, is the partypoker.com poker den. Okay, let's get on with it.
Hello, I'm Grub Smith and I'm joined tonight by poker professional Anthony Hardy. We're going to be bringing you all the live action from the partypoker.com poker den. Each of the guys you can see in this room is betting 8.5 grand of their own money, and one of them will walk out of here with 50 large. Ronnie's in the small blind, Robert's in the big blind, so it's going to be Torren to act first. He hasn't really got stuck in yet. Let's see what he's got.
Pass.
Not worth playing.
Pass. Pass.
Cool.
Cool.
Achilles, he's got the midlife crisis. 2 fours, 44. I know how he feels. Ronnie O'Sullivan
No race.
calling from the small blind with a 3-5. So we're three-handed here. Kalakis was in front, but with that flop, Cooper has moved into the lead, and we've also got a little belly buster straight draw there for Ronnie O'Sullivan. Unfortunately, of course, we know that 2 of the 4s are in Kalakis' hand. And Tony G actually had one of the other 4s, so Ronnie may be in a little bit of bother if he gets sucked in.
200.
Mr. Cooper thinks his pair of 6s are worth 200.
He's got the middle pair here, Robert. I'm surprised Kalakis has called this.
Yes, they always say if you don't hit your pair and they're low, get out of there. But maybe it was cheap enough. This could be a clever little trap here from Robert. 10, that's really no help to anybody.
300.
Kalakis cannot call this now.
Yeah, I think he's sailed down here as far as he wants to go.
The banker.
1300 in the middle. But it's going to cost him 300 to get some of it. And it isn't worth the money.
Raise it to 1,000.
Oh my God.
Raised.
That's a
700
very
more,
bold
1,000
move.
total.
Now Robert's smiling. He can't like it seeing that king and that 10. What's going through his head, Anthony?
Well, Robert can't call this, I'm afraid. He's made a move on him. Kalakis has made a move on Robert Cooper, and Robert Cooper's going to have to put this hand down.
Pass.
And he has, just as you said it would happen. So that is the first real bit of movement we've seen.
Aggressive. No, just a friendly little game.
Just a friendly little game, says Achilles Kalakis.
You liked your hand.
Here's our leaderboard,
Did you like
and we
the
can
lyrics?
see
You liked
that
your
the
hand.
Greek businessman has now
All right, you
climbed to the top.
Right? You know that.
Ralph Bird has been very quiet so far. He's only been playing the game about 7-8 months, but he's had an astonishing success. That's the great thing about poker. It is a Cinderella game. You can learn it very fast and start winning very fast.
He has. He had great success recently in the Australian Open. And while we're on that subject of Ralph Bird, if I could just say hello to his son, Zach.
You forgot the clock or something?
Do you want to play a tune for him? Just going to say hello.
Pass.
Okay.
Pass.
Torren Nichols, King Queen off.
Call.
Another cowboy in front of O'Sullivan,
No raise.
and he's flat calling. Here comes the flop. It's very low. Anyone going to like this one?
Check.
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 Robert Cooper, he's hit middle pair and a straight draw.
400.
You've got to fancy Robert's going to want some of this, aren't you? Is that enough to scare him off?
Robert may think that Torren's got an overpair here.
Pass.
He hasn't got involved in much yet. The bet is 400. He's got 8.5 grand. Well, he started with it. Surely it's worth it.
Robert's got the middle pair here, but he's got one for a straight.
Yep. And it's a up and down straight draw as well. 8 outs for that.
Check.
Robert must be enjoying the sight of Torren counting out his chips.
He's just letting Torren take off here.
Yeah. I mean, in a way, that 7's scary because he might read Torren for an 8, but
600.
surely he's got to come over the top.
He's set a trap, and unfortunately Torren's fallen into it.
There is something intimidating when someone peels off a big load of banknotes.
He's only flat called here because he's not sure if Torren's got the 3 or the 8.
3, of course, they call the idiot end of a straight. The fact is, of course, he hasn't got a chance of either. And not even a diamond will save him. He hasn't got 2 in the hole.
Torren could either pass this or go all in.
Check.
Or check it.
2 pairs.
We're just having
Yeah.
a bite.
That was the last hand at this level.
That's one of the nice big
Lines
pots
got
of the evening.
200, 400, and we will change the dealer.
Okay, that was the last at that blind level. They're going to double now. Let's go to the lead.